Hi friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So today I'm going to try something. Of course, Facebook got me in trouble once again. I know, big surprise at this point, right? So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't have the recipe up. I can't find it right off the bat, but I kind of went over it in my head. So I think I can kind of figure this out. Now, I am actually going to make this in my new pan set. Well, I have two of my pans. But I am part of a lot of the Ninjas groups, and I am actually an affiliate with Ninja. However, I've never figured out how to put that on there to have you guys click on it. And Sam's Club had a special where you had the stainless steel commercial, the commercial grade pan set for like ends up being $179. Now, granted, I don't need a new pan set. I mean, yeah, okay, anybody can use a new pan set, but my Tefal that I've had for about 8+ years, other than the scratches from, you know, everyday use and stuff like that, that they are still just as good today as the day I bought them, but obviously with some wear. Now, I know a lot of people, they don't like to cook in with stainless steel because, you know, it's a different type, just like when you cook with cast iron, it's a learning curve. And I'm not saying I figured it out because I clearly have not. However, I got the water boiling here for the noodles, but look at this pan. I mean, I hand washed it, so it's got a little bit of mess on there, but this is so heavy. And one thing I noticed, so if you guys are ever wanting, this has got a little notch, so you can actually stack them on top of each other, which is way super cool. Now, like I said, I'm not, well, I am a Ninja affiliate, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not at the same point. So, it is something that I'm looking forward to using today, and I can give it my 100% yes or no if I do like it. You should know by the end of this video, honestly. But like I said, it's a learning curve. Stainless steel is not the easiest thing to cook with. And a lot of people like myself, I did not know back in the day that when you do cook with your stainless steel, that you can actually wash it all up, spray it with some vinegar, and all that blue hinge goes away. Or you can use like Barkeeper's Friend. I have also used like SOS pads, but spraying some vinegar in here works very well. So nonetheless, I'll bring you down here. We'll get this dinner started and show you what we're doing. So go ahead and turn on my oven or my stove. And I have also learned, do not cook on high, because I think that's what happens to a lot of people when they are trying to cook with stainless steel or cast iron or whatever have you. It just doesn't work that well when you do that. So there are some of my homegrown peppers from my garden and some frozen onions. Use frozen with frozen because that just seems to work pretty well for me. And then what's going to happen is I have 2 bags, because what I'm hoping, this is going to be turned into like a sloppy Joe macaroni and cheese type thing. So I'm hoping that there's going to be quite a bit left for Mark's lunches, so he can warm that up in hotlogic at work. And then, you know, we can still get tonight's dinner with it. So go ahead and put that in here. Now this actually is not, no, there's actually one more pan bigger than this. This is just the regular fry pans. And then there's actually one that's a lot deeper. And the one I had was like one I had bought from Amazon by itself. And I really like that pan. I don't use it a lot, but it's really nice to have. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to go ahead and cook this in here, or, you know, warm this up, get the peppers and onions. The hamburger is already cooked. And as you can see in here, I got my macaronis here, and throw a couple cups. I'm not going to measure. And then they want you to use the cheese, you know, like shredded cheese. However, Mark is not a big fan of the shredded cheese on the macaroni and cheese. So I am going to open up a can of the liquid cheese, and then it will be like kind of like Velveeta. It's going to work the same way. And then that way what's left, I can get canned up because I'm running low on all of that. So I will be back in a few when this is done. We'll show you what that's looking like. All right, so the meat's done. Turn this back on, and I'm going to add in the barbecue sauce. Now, obviously, you know I'm not much on measuring, and since I don't have any of this, it's not a particular poundage or whatever. I'll see if I need more after I get done with this. Add in some garlic and onion powder. Hoping this tastes really good. Most of them that I've made off Facebook taste really good. So there's some pepper. And there's some salt. All right. And get that kind of mixed back up here. Might have to use more barbecue sauce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use more barbecue sauce. So to me, this is almost like sloppy Joe mix. Let me put the lid on here so that can go forth. And sorry, the fan is on back there because I'll be cooking this, baking this actually in the Ninja Combi. And I turn on the fan always for that. So get this mix now. Usually, just to let you guys know, so far I am incredibly impressed with these pans. Usually when I'm cooking hamburger in my Tefal, I usually have it sticking. As you can see, nothing has stuck, which I say that's a very, very, very good thing. Now, I don't know for sure if you can see over there. So I have my noodles cooked. I have my number 10 can here. And what I'm just going to do is put in some cheese because Mark likes his cheesier. I'm going to add just a little bit of milk because I like it to be a little bit creamier than just cheesy. All right. We could probably turn that down some. So I just want to warm that up. And then turn this down and go ahead and just stir this up and get this all nicely mixed. I'm wondering if I should add some spices also to the macaroni and cheese. But I might just put that on. I think I'll just put that on top. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, and also one thing I've noticed on this, my Tefal pans with this gas stove has the handles warm up a lot, and I have to actually use pot holders, which off my electric stove, I didn't have that problem. So that's something else too to take in consideration. But that's looking pretty cheesy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring you over to the island and put this all in the pan, get this ready to go, and put this actually in the Ninja Combi. All right, so I got the pan, and I actually have that actually sprayed, and then there's water in the bottom pan. I like to cook in this pan because I just like to cook in stainless steel versus the non-stick. All right. So go ahead and pour that mixture out. Go ahead and spread this around. I mean, obviously that's a lot more meat than I would actually make for a meal, for just like the two of us and then 2 lunches. But I don't want to have no meat at all down there where it's just like nothing either. So go ahead and spread the macaroni and cheese on here. I mean, I might have made a little bit too much, but if that's too much, then you know what I'm saying, then we'll just drop the noodle on the floor because this pan is only so big. Yeah, I think I could put a couple more spoonfuls on there. You never know, you know what I'm saying, till you get things in the pan to know for sure. All right. So there is some left over. I'll have to see what we can do with that for a meal. Throw a little bit of the onion powder, garlic. And then a little bit of pepper. So everything should have, you know what I'm saying, its own flavor here. And give me a minute. I'll set you up over at the Combi. All right, so I got the Combi open, and I will be cooking this on the Combi crisp, so the macaroni and cheese can actually get cooked. So I have it over on air fry right now. I'm going to bring that over to the Combi crisp. Anything that's on the left-hand side is up. Everything that's on the right-hand side is down. So I'm going to go ahead and hit power. I usually only cook at the 350 because if you cook at the 390, it cooks too fast. This is a very, very fast machine, and it's going to actually cook too fast for my liking. Oops. Now I'd bring that back down to, oops, there we go. Bring that back down to 350. All right, and then all I gotta do is hit start. Now, anybody who has a Combi, this will go across here, or think about getting a Combi. This will go across here till the inside is warmed up, and then that will actually start the time, and that's at 15 minutes, which I'll keep an eye on that and see how that's going, and I'll be back once that's done. All right, so I love how the Ninja Combi, when you do the Combi crisp, it does that really nice browning. I am very happy always with how that turns out like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this on my plate. Should probably use a spatula, probably. Let me grab one here. Because you know my meals never look pretty. And this still won't look pretty. Prettier than maybe what it would have looked like. How's that? All right. So let me get this other one out. See if I can't make this one look a little bit prettier. Did you want to give an flavor off camera taste test? So this is what it's looking like. Way too hot for me to eat like this.
Very good.
I mean, would you change anything?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay, Mark says it's really good. I'll set here, I'll blow on a piece real quick so you guys can get my opinion too. Excuse my hair. Anywho, let me try to get a little bit of everything here. Wow, what a different combination. I like that. Tastes kind of like Sloppy Joe's, but like, yeah, maybe like a barbecue. Oh, obviously it's barbecue sauce. Excuse my hair, man. It almost kind of reminds me of like when we went to South Carolina and we ate that brisket at that roadside restaurant. That's what it brings back the flavor of. And man, was that good, because you know, South Carolina can put out some brisket. So anyways, I think this is going to work out very well. I would definitely try this again. And I'm sure Mark is not going to mind having to take this to work for lunches. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful day.